Hello everyone, welcome to Radically Loved Radio. I wanted to create a place where people can go to get inspired, get motivated, or find some clarity and get tools to create a radically loved life. I will do my best to provide information on a variety of subjects, including yoga, holistic health, life coaching, spirituality, meditation, and overall mindful living. Each episode will bring you some of the world's best spiritual leaders, entrepreneurs, yoga teachers, coaches, along with some of my closest friends, and we will talk about their life experiences and journeys to create something more out of their lives and how they continue to grow to make that happen. Hey guys, Rosie here. I just want to say I am so grateful that you're listening. We are just getting a massive amount of response on this podcast, and I am so grateful that you're a part of this radically loved community, that you're enjoying the content and that you're enjoying all the guests and that you're still here and you're still working on yourself and your journey and your path. And I pray that you've received some tools listening to the guests or listening to any of my ideas or topics on meditation or yoga and how these tools can help you create a life of purpose. To continue to help us give you the best content, you can subscribe to this podcast, and most of the time you can just do it from your phone, from iTunes. Click subscribe and write a review. This really helps us continue this path and this journey, and we love doing it so much. And again, I'm so grateful that you're here. Let us know what you thought. Thanks for listening. Why is it so difficult to properly enjoy what's right in front of us? And why are so many events easier to enjoy after the fact? I wanted to talk to you today about why it's so hard to be in the present moment. This is something that I talk about constantly. I tell my students, friends, family members, people that I work with, the mind wants to be anywhere but in the present moment. And I wanted to talk to you guys about why that is, and maybe we can find some ways together to begin to eradicate that. The number one thing is that we edit out our bad parts. So the brain is the great editor. It sifts through all our experiences to construct meaningful narratives. So it basically takes all the bad stuff out. Nostalgia is a present enhanced by an editing machine. Isn't that interesting? Have you ever been in a position where you're thinking about something, or you're remembering a past relationship, or you're thinking about some past thing that happened where you're like, oh, that actually wasn't too bad, or maybe he wasn't as bad as I thought he was when he was doing all those awful things to me. We forget, or we edit them out. Not really forget. It's something that we do. The mind edits these bad parts out. So that's the first thing. The next thing is that there's anxiety. So there's a lot of uncertainty in the present moment, right? Like, we don't ever know what's happening. There could be rejection. There could be the possibility of like natural disasters. We are never fully secure. So even if none of those outcomes occur, we edit out those moments from the present. That anxiety gets shifted to the next moment. The next thing is that our minds wander. Those of you that practice meditation know that this is the constant stream. It's the stream of the mind. It's the stream of thought. Despite our best efforts, a word or an image can pull us inward, and our thoughts can spiral toward an argument with a colleague or a loved one, or a trip we're planning 6 weeks from now. So those are all the reasons why we can't be in the present moment. I mean, those are the most on the surface. We edit out the bad parts, there's anxiety, and our mind wanders. So how can we begin to eradicate that? How can we begin to change those things so that we're able to be more present? So that we're able to fully enjoy the moment as it is now. One of the things I talked to a friend of mine recently was the fact that he's never been actually able to enjoy happiness in the moment because he's the wait until guy, right? It's the I won't be happy until I get the career. I won't be happy until I get the house. I won't be happy until I get the perfect girlfriend. I won't be happy until I live in a bigger apartment. I won't be happy until dot, dot, dot. Nothing can be experienced unless it's in the present. We can only experience love in the present moment. We can only experience joy in the present moment. One of the best things that I was ever taught or told was that we can only experience the divine in the present. We only experience the divine presence of universe, source, God, whatever it is, your higher power. We can experience it now. We don't experience it in the future. We don't have nostalgia about this universal force that radically loves us in the past. We experience it now. So, if you want to join me in an effort of becoming more present with yourself, more present with the people around you, then just be aware, pay attention. Notice where you begin to become the grand editor. Notice when you have anxiety. Notice when your mind wanders. And do every single thing in your power to keep yourself present, to keep yourself here. Maybe that's looking around. Maybe that's noticing the colors on the wall. Maybe it's noticing sensation. Maybe it's being fully engaged in a conversation that your heart wants to have. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you for being part of this forum. Remember that you are radically loved.